It was in the year that Michael Jackson died. Walter Cronkite died. Farrah Fawcett died. Governor Lingle proposed cutting or the furlough of all the government workers. It was such a year and such a time when special things do happen in the lives of people. For us, it was the year that we built the new sanctuary or church building, that I saw the Lord. How would you describe this year? The year that Michael Jackson, the one who showed us how to walk on the moonwalk. And by the way, if you know how to do it, maybe at the end of the close, while we sing the closing song, would you just come up here and demonstrate while we sing it, how to do the moonwalk? I've always wanted to do it, but I never have learned to do it. But Isaiah was always aware of God. All the Jews, this is part of their culture, part of their life, to believe in Jehovah God, in the one living God. So for Isaiah to say, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord, he was really saying something very important and very different. We entitled the sermon this morning, The Making of a Missionary. How do you make a missionary? Or how many ways in which you can make a missionary? So today we'll look at the life of Isaiah. This is not the only way to make a missionary, but this is definitely one way this missionary was made. The making of a missionary. The year that King Uzziah died. King Uzziah was a pretty good king of Judah, and King Uzziah was so powerful and so famous, so popular, that it got to his head, or it went to his head, and he decided he's going to do also, besides being the king, the job of the priest, and that is the offering the sacrifices. And as he went in the temple and offered sacrifices, the Lord struck him with leprosy, and it remains with King Uzziah till the day he died. So Uzziah was an important person in the life of God's people, and definitely in the life of Isaiah. So he said, that year, this event marked a turning point in my life. So, looking at the life of Isaiah, how was Isaiah made a missionary? And perhaps you may identify with Isaiah. We may identify with Isaiah in many ways. So looking at his experience, we notice several things. First and foremost, there was a vision of God. A missionary must have a vision of God or must see God. It was in the year King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord. How did Isaiah see the Lord? Sitting on a lofty throne. We know what a throne is. That's where kings usually sit when they address an audience. Lofty throne is high and lifted up above the level of humanity or the commonality of people. That year I saw the Lord as I have never seen him before, high and lifted up. The train of his robe filled the temple. The train. That's that long thing that wedding brides drag from behind their wedding dress. Is that right? That's what the train is, not the choo-choo. Okay? In case you wonder what the difference is. Sitting on the throne, the train of his robe filled the temple. There must be an awesomely big train. Attending him were mighty seraphim, each having 6 wings. With 2 wings they covered their faces. With 2 they covered their feet. And with 2 they flew. They were calling out to each other, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of heaven's armies." Now imagine, a few moments ago, you notice how many countries represented here, how many states represented here. But suppose we come to the end of the age, when God comes back, when Jesus returns, and we see all the Christians of all the ages, all the countries, all the culture, everybody shouting out, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts." That would be a mighty, awesome sight, wouldn't it be? I mean, would you like to try it? Holy, 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 holy. I mean, just don't wait on the next person to do it. I will start, and then you can keep saying it until I stop you. Okay? And listen to the sound of it. Now, it's just a little over 100 of us here today. But imagine thousands. Imagine millions. So the seraphim, by the way, the seraphim are those things that we usually claim as angels. Angels don't have wings, in case you haven't noticed that. Seraphims have wings. So what we call angel, those are the seraphim with wings. They have 6 wings each. And they were shouting to each other, "Holy, holy, 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 holy." And this will go on and on. Can you imagine the noise, the volume? How awesome that would be to see millions, not just 100, but thousands and millions of people. I saw the Lord. The whole earth was filled with his glory. Their voices shook the temple. Well, we didn't even move the tent. To each foundation, and the entire building was filled with smoke. You know, usually smoke implies the mysteriousness of God. When God comes to the temple, usually the smoke will come down and cover so that man with the naked eye cannot look at God and live. There must be a meeting, an encounter with God.